Great to see you, mate. Always a pleasure.
Always.
Walking around Smart Energy, lots of incredible technology as always. Walking past your stand or your exhibition, I'm most looking out for the beautiful little storage units and obviously your freestanding ESA or your freestanding batteries, which are incredible for home and business. But then I came across this behemoth. Mate, I mean, I'd like to say, wow, it looks stunning. It may not necessarily be the first thing I'd want in my lounge, but oh my God, I bet there's a lot of battery inside of that.
This is our latest and greatest, and this is our baby of this range. This is the little one. This is how different this is. So we've got everything from our Elite 10, which is a 200 watt portable power station. Our whole portable range goes all the way up to, we're looking at a 5 kilowatt system now. Then you've got our home systems, which are single phase, and our 3-phase, which have been out for a little while now, and we've been getting so much attention from those. They've been fantastic. But this is our first go at putting our big commercial and industrial one on display.
First thing is, your team that designs the aesthetics should be shot.
The green's a bit, it is a little bit, yeah.
No, it's not quite the BLUETTI blue.
No, it's a little different.
But the BLUETTI green.
Yeah.
So it kind of reminds me of the Incredible Hulk.
It does
You started off with like Dr. David Banner, this beautiful little portable storage unit.
That's right.
Very sleek.
Yeah.
And then he gets angry, and then he turns into
this thing.
This thing. Look, you know what? It doesn't matter about the aesthetics. It's about the performance.
Correct.
Tell me what this baby can do.
Well, I mean, you're just starting with this is a 125 kilowatt unit, right? 250 kilowatt hour of battery, and these can be, again, parallel. These can be used as one of these little ones, or we have a full range of these, of the commercial and industrial. And I mean, these are going up to 250 kilowatt, 480 kilowatt hour.
Wow.
In potential energy for big job sites. And I believe we've got even bigger ones coming up as well. So we've got an incredible range. Actually, I would say within this industry, we are one of the few that has a range going from that little one all the way up to these big ones as well. So it's exciting. It's exciting to be this far advanced in all of our technology that we're able to put to the Australian consumers.
I love what you're doing. I mean, and this has been the running theme of what I've seen today, is that really manufacturers like yourself are kind of just tuning into what do people need? Do they need something just to take, to the bottom of the garden? Power the lawnmower or power, they've got something electric they can plug into it, or to the beach, on a sort of camping expedition. Yep. Or now potentially running a whole trading, a whole manufacturing area or work site and ensuring they've got a power supply
100%.
So they can be completely remote. So when I look at this and talk about this, is it something that you could literally, how heavy is it, do you know?
Oh, actually I don't know, but it's got some weight, that's for sure.
It looks heavy. So it literally would be, sort of forklift off the truck.
Correct.
Drops it off somewhere that's a central localized place for people to be able to operate from. And then this is like a portable power supply.
That's it. Yeah. So one of the uses is, you instead of, let's say, some remote communities, instead of having individual power supplies per building, instead you put something like this in, so for a centralized power supply, and then you feed all of your buildings off of that.
Yeah, got you.
Mining camps is going to be a huge one for this sort of stuff. Very, very remote communities, remote job sites. And then also when you bring it into the built-up urban areas, warehouses, factories, anything that is now got massive roof space for solar, but at the moment they don't have the size or the spec to be able to capture all of that and keep it running so that you can power that warehouse or that factory overnight as well. Right? So this is the answer for all of those type of situations there.
Got you. So is it more, do you see this being more used as in a fixed environment or on the road?
No, it'll be a fixed environment. Just the sheer weight and the volume and the size, exactly. And they get bigger. That means that these are going to be more not in that portable type of way. but it's going to be more in that fixed area.
The reason I ask is I've got a very, very good friend, Tones, if you're watching, I'm asking for you. And Tones works at festivals.
Oh, absolutely.
And so 2 or 3 day festivals. And I'm not going to talk about what Tones has there because I don't think he'd want me to share it with hundreds of thousands of people. But what he has requires power.
Yep.
And so instantly to my mind, I'm thinking, this is going to, a thing such as this would be stationary for 3 or 4 days,
Yep.
but there'd be a few hundred, if not 1,000 people attending such an event.
Oh, absolutely.
And may need to get access to the thing that's being powered by this.
That is one of the ways. Like, you load this on a truck, and now you've got a portable unit.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of ways to be able to use that, and being able to have such a big unit, such a great output of power, you can really explore so many ways to be able to use it, and that's what we're always on the lookout for. People are looking a little bit outside the box, because as we've seen with the portable range, it initially launched as a camping lifestyle type of thing, but now we're starting to see it in industry. We're starting to see it in fleet vehicles. We're starting to see it in remote workers using these to keep their power separate from their vehicle itself. I've got customers that are using our home systems as well in kind of similar situations, and it's the same with this. So it really comes down to how the consumer, and especially Australians, being so creative with how they look at some ways of doing things, that you'll start to see this type of thing running all sorts of things, festivals included.
I really can, and I suppose that's what's really inspiring, is to see how the technology is evolving to suit not only people's homes, their businesses, organisations, different manufacturing facilities. I mean, we're always, talking about how do we achieve net zero, how do we go carbon neutral, right? How do we eliminate the requirement to use fossil fuels to power things?
Absolutely.
And really having solutions which, do provide that as a resource. It provides that technology to be able to then apply to every potential possibility.
Sure.
Is essentially what we're looking for. So yes, she is a little bit ugly, but yes, she's beautiful on the inside out.
That's right.
And to be honest with you, it is actually 100% fitting a huge gap which needs to be filled.
Absolutely.
So
yeah. We're seeing more and more of it, and like I said, this is why we're like, right, we're at this event. Let's really get this thing on display. Let's show everybody that BLUETTI is coming through all of these different ranges to make sure that we've got those options available for the people that are thinking that way.
Well, mate, let's go on to television. Global Energy Revolution
That was
a
fun.
massive hit. For anyone who hasn't seen it yet, A, why? B, it's still available to stream on 9 Now. So 9 Now, search in the top Global Energy Revolution, or you can watch it via our YouTube, or just check out Energy Matt's website, TV Media, you'll find it there. It was awesome to come to China, and A, I got to interview you, as we are doing right now.
It was fun.
You're fantastic on camera, by the way. You did well.
Thank you.
We saw a lot of your products being manufactured. So walking around today, we saw the portable storage units being made. There was absolutely thousands of those guys flying off the conveyor belts. Such an incredible methodology that you guys use. So much technology and automation, but then also a good amount of people just to check the systems, quality control. It was really, really good to see, very reassuring.
It even blew me away as to all of the steps that we stopped the production to test.
Yep.
I mean, you saw when you were talking to Tim while you were there as well, and all of the drop tests, all of the manufacturing of the boards, of the chips, and how often along that process they were all stopped to be checked, to be tested. And that, like I said, even blew me away, and I was like, wow, it just gives me so much more confidence to stand behind the product.
100%. Tim was amazing. A, I love Tim's accent. And B, he said to me, hey Rash. And I was like, he goes, do you want to see the drop test? And I was like, drop test? What's a drop test? He goes, when FedEx delivers stuff and they drop it? I was like, well, I'm familiar that things do get broken.
It does happen,
He
yes.
goes, we have a facility for that. And he showed me this drop test, and literally they're just picking up a box of a BLUETTI and then
just dropping it. I thought it was incredible.
And I was like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Like, so why wouldn't you?
Well, you need it. It's you sell, you move this amount of product around the world, these sort of problems pop up. So we've got to put processes in place to be able to manage it.
100%.
Yeah.
Really smart. And then we saw the actual home energy storage being being manufactured as well. So EP760, you've got various other models like the EP2000.
Yep.
Can you tell me a little bit more about how those are going? And obviously, rebate's been crazy for the last 8-9 months, and how those things have evolved.
Because that rebate has been flat out, we've been flat out as well. Again, the single phase has been incredible for quite some time now. Still surprising to me was the 3-phase, how popular that has been. Like, that has been going crazy. So many people are looking at slightly larger projects, building new houses, especially new houses with 3-phase power.
Yeah.
So that's been a huge hit. I'm absolutely still amazed at how many 50 kilowatt hour systems we've moved over the last probably 4 or 5 months of the 3-phase system. Incredible uptake. So please keep that going. It's been fantastic. Everyone's still sitting and waiting to see how the dip in the rebate will affect the uptake. But I really think you'll start to see a lot more of the installers and the manufacturers working harder to try and keep that value available for all of the units that we sell, and actually everyone else in the industry.
Absolutely. Look, I think what's really once again apparent today is everyone is thinking about the consumer first, finally, and really designing systems for the consumer. So it ticks all their boxes and can provide them really fundamentally with what they need. But what's also really apparent is everyone's pushing up another level too.
Yep.
And I think when you look at it holistically, I mean, the rebate's been fantastic. Those who really kind of considered it have gone for as much battery as possible.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But then, now it's going to kind of have people be forced to consider their actual needs. And look, don't get me wrong, I still think a lot of people are going to get, what they need. If it's 50 kilowatts, if it's 100 kilowatt hours, they're just going to fundamentally buy what they require. But the rebate's obviously structured accordingly to ensure that people don't over-speculate just for the sake of it.
And that's right. So most people that have gone for it straight away, as you said, they've gone, let's just go as big as we can just to get the most value out of it, which there's nothing wrong with that as well. But I think now you'll start to see where the education part of it really comes in.
Yeah.
Understand your usage, understand how you plan on using it, how you want to use it, whether there's VPP involved, whether, how much solar you have on the roof, do you have it yet, combine it all together. There's so many ways that this needs to be looked at, and this is where places like Energy Matters comes into it to help educate, to ensure that, all right, we may not be able to afford the full amount now, but what do I actually need? So there's all sorts of tools out there to be able to help people understand that.
Amazing. Well, look, I love what you've done, mate. Once again, it's just good to see BLUETTI keep on pushing it as well, and just keep on raising the bar, coming up with different technologies, fixed at home, portable storage.
There's a lot to
consider. Look, no one likes to call.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
No one likes to call someone's baby ugly. I'm calling it. No, I think now I know what she can do. I love her. Seriously, I mean, if I could carry it, I would.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be doing the same thing. I'm like, how do I fit this just into the garage? And I think I'll be all right. But I think I'll have to wait a little bit longer on that.
Absolutely, mate. Lovely to see you. Thank you for your time.
Awesome. Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.